Comey framed Lisa Page to take the fall, Scorned lover just screwed them all. Former FBI Director James Comey secretly framed Lisa Page to take the fall for his crimes and those of the deep state rats, who illegally spied on President Donald Trump while plotting to get him impeached. Now, she is a woman scorned. Mistress Lisa Page found out that her FBI lover Peter Strzok and his fired boss Andrew McCabe used her as their fall guy with Comey, and she just screwed them all with evidence that they thought she had deleted. Most Americans know that former FBI Deputy Director Andrew McCabe was fired for lying to the DOJ, but what no one knew is the bombshell that FBI attorney Lisa Page set him up. Page was the mistress of FBI agent Peter Strzok, and their salacious text messages became infamous for their anti-Trump sentiments, referring to an insurance policy in case Trump got elected. Everyone assumed Page was on the side of the deep state rats, and she was, but not anymore. We now have evidence that Page was so scorned that she got McCabe fired. This means James Comey is going down next. Let us go back to the beginning to paint the total picture of how Page turned on them. McCabe's wife, Dr. Jill McCabe, had taken huge donations from those connected with Hillary Clinton when the failed presidential candidate was under investigation for her email crimes. Andrew McCabe was assigned to Hillary's case. Of course, this was a payoff. McCabe knew that, after this story got out in the press, he had to cover his tracks. So, what did he do? He got his DOJ friend and fellow deep state rat attorney Lisa Page to leak a story to the Wall Street Journal which would clear up the mess, alleging that McCabe and his wife really had done nothing wrong. Obviously, the story was a big lie, but it was also a criminal act. FBI and DOJ agents cannot leak stories to the press. Terry McAuliffe's PAC was the vehicle used to give McCabe's wife the big payoff. McAuliffe is not only the former governor of Virginia but also the co-chairman of President Bill Clinton's 1996 re-election. Devlin Baird is the reporter who took the leak from Page to concoct this favorable story. Inspector General Michael Horowitz, while investigating the Clinton email scandal, found out that McCabe had Lisa Page plant that Wall Street Journal piece. Fox News reports, according to the source, McCabe's lack of candor about the contact with the Journal reporter led to his firing. The source added that Page's testimony about the matter contradicted McCabe's. Then FBI Director James Comey claimed he never authorized the leak to the Journal. Fox News' Catherine Herridge broke the story late yesterday afternoon. So, here is how this went down. Page knew she was busted. IG Horowitz knows everything. She was put under oath by the IG and thought, I am not going down alone for doing McCabe's and Comey's dirty work. They needed to cover their botched investigation into Hillary Clinton's email scandal, and obviously, McCabe should have been recused by Comey over his wife taking those donations. Here is the series of text messages naming Devlin the Wall Street Journal reporter, where Page is outbox and Strzok is inbox. Remember, Lisa Page was a DOJ attorney assigned to the office of FBI Deputy Director Andrew McCabe specifically to provide legal guidance. Imagine how pissed off she was when she discovered, July 2017, the Deputy FBI Director who told her to leak a story on his behalf to the Wall Street Journal, denied ever telling her to leak the story. Reports the conservative treehouse. They add, it's no wonder why Miss Page told FBI agent Peter Strzok to never text her again, and she quit working for the Mueller team several weeks before IG Horowitz informed Mueller about the conspiracy issues, which led to Strzok's removal. Was Lisa Page not fired from the special counsel Robert Mueller team? No. Although to make Comey and McCabe think she was still on the side of the deep state, that is how it was reported. Why did Page turn on her lover Strzok too? Well, Strzok was McCabe's number 2, and he knew Comey and McCabe had planned all along that Page would be the fall guy if any of these crimes were exposed. Now, we come to James Comey, or Cardinal Comey as he is called by those at the FBI who hated his arrogance. How screwed is Comey? Well, let us remember his testimony on May 3, 2017. Wow. Comey didn't he count on IG Horowitz actually delving into his deep state operations, flipping attorney Lisa Page, and that his number 2, McCabe would be grilled and at first deny that he ever leaked anything, but then be fired for finally testifying under oath that, yes, he did leak non-public information and that Comey knew all about it. McCabe stated on March 17, 2018, "The OIG investigation has focused on information I chose to share with the reporter through my public affairs officer and a legal counselor. As deputy director, I was one of only a few people who had the authority to do that. It was not a secret, it took place over several days, and others, including the director, were aware of the interaction with the reporter. Boom. Forget McCabe's recriminations that it was legal he was fired for leaking. Actually planting is a better word, a story to make himself and Comey appear justified for not recusing him from the Hillary investigation after he took a payoff. This all points now to Cardinal Comey as he tries to launch his sanctimonious book tour. What a joke. Catherine Herridge mentions one more thing that points to there being evidence that Barack Obama was being briefed on all of these crimes. She says, he texts suggested a series of high-level briefings began on Capitol Hill and at the White House. So, stay tuned as we see whether Comey flips on Obama to save his own skin. This is getting so hot, I bet we will see the former president jet off to parts unknown.